guys, CA Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to today's lecture on helicopter money. Actually, I discussed this concept yesterday in my live stream, but there were a lot of buffering problems, so I thought of making a fresh video on this. Let's understand from the very beginning as to what helicopter money exactly means. It's nothing but the word itself, helicopter money. So you can imagine something like this, that a helicopter is flying over your head and it is dropping bundles and bundles of cash. So I'm sure everyone would love this rain. It will be a very amazing experience for everyone, right? But do you think this really would happen? You might have seen that in movies, maybe in Dhoom or maybe in Shivaji the Boss, even in Zodha Akbar when Hrithik Roshan actually, just gives out money. Marhaba, ho marhaba, where he's just throwing the gold coins and people are busy catching it, right? The question is, why did this concept of helicopter money, which we are going to discuss, has it really happened in real world or not? We are going to discuss that towards the end of this video. But right now we are going to discuss as to why this concept of helicopter money even came into picture. Okay. First, let's understand that for any economy which is going through the COVID-19 crisis right now, what is the big problem? Big problem is that because of the lockdown scenario, people are not going out of their houses. If they are not going out of their houses, problem is that they are not spending money as such. I'm sure you can check your credit cards and you can check how much used to be your credit card bill just 2 months ago and what is your credit card bill today. So there is a big difference in the credit card dues as well. There is a difference in overall spending as well. Now what happens is spending goes down. Can I say it's going to cause a very big problem to the overall economy, right? There is a statistic which says that on an average, almost 58% of the GDP, the consumers spend money on various things like shopping. So I'll give you a simple example. Let's say any country's GDP is 100. Okay. Out of 100, 58 rupees are spent by the consumers on needs or on luxuries or whatever. In fact, in some countries like USA and Europe, the percentage is as high as 68% and 66% respectively. Now, if this be so, what happens, understand? In such countries, in such big countries, if the consumer spending drops, then what will happen? Consumer spending drops means what? Demand drops. If demand drops, the manufacturers are going to manufacture less. If manufacturing is itself less, obviously the supply will be less. If supply is less, sales are less. If sales are less, profit is less, right? Can I say if profit is less, then the employer might be forced to ask few people to quit the organization. This will lead to unemployment. And now understand what will happen with this. A fear of unemployment will lead people to be more conservative and they will spend less money. So where did we end this discussion? They will spend less money. Where we had started this discussion that people will spend less money. So I hope you understood the entire circle of spending less money. I'll repeat this. Because there is a lockdown, we are talking only about current scenario, okay? Because of there is a lockdown, people are not spending money. People are not spending money is equal to demand is less, is equal to production is less, is equal to sale will be less, is equal to profits will be less, is equal to there might be a need for manufacturers, for employers, that they will have to cut down on their employment costs and they might sack few people, okay? So this will again imbibe a fear among people and this will lead to less consumer spending. Question is, if this be so, really is this really a case? Has the unemployment shot up because of this current scenario? Answer is obviously yes. In fact, again, I read a statistics on the internet which said that the weekly unemployment insurance claims in United States of America was as high as 6.6 millions. I'm repeating, 6.6 millions for the week ended 28th of March. If unemployment has hit such a high number, can I say it has definitely impacted the economy? Answer is yes. Then the question is, what could be the solution? Solution could be ask people to spend more. You will say that how will people spend more? And for that, the solution can be helicopter money. Now you can imagine something like this. Packets and packets of money are just dropping over your head. You're having a lot of money. Won't you spend it? Won't you splurge this money? Quite possible. Has this been taken as a solution till date by any of the economists? And answer is yes. I'll give you a real life example. This was in 1999 to what I remember reading this over the internet. Japan had done this where they had distributed shopping coupons worth $6 billion. $6 billion worth shopping coupons were distributed to 31 million people in 1999 recession which happened in Japan. And what they had done, that they had told the citizens that you should utilize these coupons within a specific period of time. Okay, let's say you have to utilize these coupons in next 3 months. So what would happen with this? If people go out for shopping, they spend this shopping coupons, they are buying more. If they are buying more, then the cycle will start. If they are buying more, demand is more, production will be more, supply will be more, and so on. But do you think that this was a grand success? The answer is no. There is a debate over this. Some people say yes, it was a partial success. Some people say not really. Okay, but what are your thoughts? Do you think that helicopter money, if people are given free money, would this really help economy to recover from the current crisis? Okay, understand what are the limitations in this case. Limitation number one, people, I mean, it's a human mentality. If we start getting free money now and then, don't you think that people will get used to free money? And if people are used to free money, then again it's going to create a problem. People will not be in a position to work hard, they'll not be willing to work hard and earn money, so that will again lead to a problem. Number two, if a government is wanting to give free money, then they have two options. Possibility number one, print money. If they are printing money and if they are giving it to the people, then it will lead to what? It will definitely lead to inflation. Excess supply of money in any market leads to inflation, and that is again not good for any economy. I hope you have understood this entire concept. We talked about the concept, the base meaning of what is helicopter money. Then we talked about a case whether in real life helicopter money would exist or not, or basically why this concept of helicopter money itself came into picture. This came into picture because of scenarios where unemployment was noticed, or because of scenario where consumer spending was less. We talked about what are the global averages of consumer spending. To enhance consumer spending, what can be done? And the one of the answers was helicopter money. Just to end off the session, I thought of telling this to you. The very first economist who came up with this concept of helicopter money was Milton Friedman, and this was also refined by John Maynard Keynes. These were the two economists who talked about this concept. And I hope you have understood this concept of helicopter money pretty well. Yesterday, because of the live stream, I was not in a position to tell it to you in such a smooth way, so I thought of repeating the concept. And I hope you have understood this concept pretty well. Do let me know in the comment section if you would want me to make any other specific video for the Friday's stream. Okay, so that's it from my side. Jai Hind and bye bye.